You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Liverpool fans, listen up. This is something for you.
So, we are sponsored by Foco, manufacturing much better toys than what Liverpool are performances at the moment. But as you can see, if you want to support your team in a very fun and glorious way by having these cool little ornaments and toys, or if you have a family member or friends who are Liverpool crazy, this is the perfect gift for them.
Water bottles, nodding heads, dogs, we've got it all.
Yeah, again, lad, next to me bed.
Make sure to use the link in the description now. Head over to Foco and use the Kop TV discount code to get 15% off. You can't go wrong. You need Foco in your life.
Right, hello there, everyone.
Good morning, lads.
It's Christmas over here on the Kop TV. I am James. This is Mario. This is Ruby. You just can't see her yet. And we're also joined by the main man, that is Jacob. Right, I am gassed. I am very high. I don't even use the word gassed, and I'm gassed, Mario. Do you know what
gas? Like happy, like
happy,
energetic.
Energetic as fuck.
Sound.
I've swore already. That's like really bad. That's really bad. But shout out to everyone who's in the chat as well. We have got loads of juicy topics to get into. But the first thing that we need to get into before I catch up with my brother, Mario.
My brother.
Yeah, do the little what's it called? So Foco? No, we've done that one. Flux. Shout out to Foco though as well, by the way, you know what I mean. But shout out to Flux. They are sponsoring today's podcast and every other podcast that we've been doing recently to deliver this juicy content to all of you wonderful people. If you do like the content and you do support us, then please do support them. As Ruby is about to come in, I believe. Can we get confirmation? She's getting out the taxi now. So the breaking news is that Rubi Deschamps is getting out the taxi. But until she does that, yeah, they support us. So please do go support them. Link in the description for Flux. Flux 15% as a discount. 15%, baby. Who doesn't like saving money, especially in these dire times? They give you caps, they give you shirts, they give you jackets, they give you lovely trackies. And yet they're in a few shops around Liverpool. One, which, Mario, do you remember the name of the shop?
Luca on Rancho Street.
Oh, Mario, he's more of a scouser than me because he remembers places. Luca, yeah, man, I'm on.
And Luca is a proper scout shop.
Proper, mate.
Yeah.
Proper, serious. Also, they've got involved in with other big influencers across the city as well. So just give them a check out and see if you like any of the club. But anyway, Mario, this has been a mad couple of weeks in the time that I haven't saw you. First of all, I asked before this that the family's being good. Can we get confirmation to the Kop TV audience? The family's flying.
All good. So I've been to Italy for 10 days holiday.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And how was that?
Good, normal as always. Back at home, seeing my parents, my friends, everything was boss.
Oh, good on you, lads. It's nice to go back to see. I'm always here.
The strange sensation is I don't feel any more Italian, mate.
You don't feel Italian now?
When I back to Lime Street, I say, oh, finally back at home. I really miss, I don't know what to say, but I really miss this city. Even 10 days, I went to enjoy I miss Liverpool when I'm not here.
That's nice.
It's just part of myself, you know.
It's just boss the way that you proper engulf the culture of the city and you actually really appreciate it. Like, Mario's one of those people, he's always having a go at us either for the atmosphere or like not wearing Liverpool shirts to games. And he said to me a while back, he was like, James, why don't you always wear a Liverpool shirt to a game? And I was just like, I don't know, Mario, it's just, I think I've got used to not wearing, I don't know, just like going in my normal clothes and, hey, there's Ruby. Deschamps. What time's call this? Ask Uber. Yeah. Oh, we blaming Uber now? We're blaming...
Oh, you could shut the hell up.
I was late as well. Just not as late as you. What? I left my Nutella.
I kept them for you.
Oh my God, I bought this big box of Nutella in Costco, was it? Yeah. Do you remember when I said I wanted to get one Red Bull and... There was no one individual Red Bulls. That was heavy. That, you know, I swear to God. Oh, wow, we saw.
Never do this.
Yeah, you know that. Obviously,
it's fine.
Who doesn't love a hug? Who does not love a hug? Ruby, we talked about nothing so far.
Sounds brilliant.
Besides Flux, which you're wearing and rocking so stylishly.
Nice. Wow.
So that's the one thing that we've got into. I need to get into the first topic, but what were we talking about there, Mario? It was about life and just how boss it is.
You were actually talking about how Mario moans at you for not wearing a Liverpool shirt.
Yeah, man. So he does, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Remember when he has a go at us for it? When he says...
I don't think I've not forgiven you yet for calling me a wolf wearing white socks.
Do you know when someone... Do you know when someone's Italian and they're calling you a wool, it's not a good sign.
I know, someone who's not even from here.
Do you know what, though? Mario could actually go to Birkenhead and headed them all.
He'd look like he'd just fit in. We don't...
It just fits in. Oh, this has been a brilliant start to the podcast. I've missed you, you know. I'm not even speaking into the microphone either, which shows I haven't been here for time. No,
I feel
Alex
dead out in the lakes over here.
dead out in the lakes. Like, what does that mean?
I've never sat here.
No,
Oh,
actually sat once
Okay.
there
he
All
beat
right,
you to your
Mario.
spot.
because you came late.
Guys.
That's true. That's true. That was when I had and you were like, nice pyjama.
Nice pyjama. What's it called? Shall we read a few of these comments first before we get into the first topic to say hello to a few folks arenos? Jakob, if we could zoom in just a smidge, just because I'm blind as anything. Thank you, brother. So T-Boys TV, I think Nunes was okay against South Korea. Unlucky to be fair, but yesterday was not great.
Yesterday was terrible.
Yesterday, yeah. I have said this thing about if he's not scoring, he doesn't play great.
Yeah.
Is this a premise that we can all start to notice as well? Do you agree as well, Mario?
I didn't watch the game yesterday.
Yeah.
I watched the game against Korea, and he played very well. He tried to score. He was running all the time, but his job is to scoring goals.
Yep.
We pay him 85 million for not for running, just to scoring goals.
Some golazos.
So
we're going to be delving in on Nunes more in a bit as well. I just thought, I know Mario likes to defend Nunes till the very, very end.
I love Nunes.
I love Nunes. Oh, Mario, we're on the same train, brother. You know what I mean?
I do think that's a bit sly, giving me Lukaku vibes.
Ooh. Nah, do you know what though? They are different. Nunes is well quicker than Lukaku. Lukaku's quick for his size, but yeah, Nunes is definitely quicker. He's got that little bit of pace about him. Ruby, you read the next couple of one of those because...
Okay.
You're an amazing person for moving
I was just guessing
closer.
the rest of the sentences because the
I can do this. And to be fair for Nunes, he won just over half of ground duels and aerial duels. He's all right when it comes to that side of the game, the defensive side of the game, not too bad. But shout out to Causey, Fraser, what's that name there? Mr. Tika Becker?
Mo Tubeha.
Big up. Oh, Mo Tubeha. Sorry for saying your name wrong. It's not even because I can't
he's
read
having
that.
a nightmare, yeah. Who let him read the comments?
Honestly, today is not a good day to be the host of the Kop TV. Usually I smash this job. But either way, Alex sent us loads of topics and I don't know where the best place to start would be besides new owners. So...
Would you not think Nunes be the best place to start considering it was yesterday?
We could do that. We can do that as well. Ruby's running the show and that's absolutely boss.
No, I'm
Let's
not.
start
It was
with
just a
Nunes.
suggestion.
No,
I'm still half asleep.
I reckon, no, we'll start with Nunes.
Even though I've been up for about 10 hours.
We can talk about the owners in a bit. We'll ease into the show. And plus we touched on him there. We touched on him there. Do you know what? You're right, Ruby. Let's talk about Darwin Nunes, the superhero. I like Darwin Nunes. I think he's a really good goal scorer. I think he's one of those that will get you goals. I just think in his all-round game, not brilliant. And I don't think he's had a heavy influence on Uruguay because Uruguay haven't played well and he's not the type of player to drag a team from losing to winning just by himself unless those chances are created and created efficiently. That's when you'll see him get goals. Otherwise, I think you just... I think we've seen... So, do you want me to tell you the reason why I had to go at Nunes when he first joined, Mario? The premise of it was we or was we not competing for league titles last season?
We were.
By the way, I'm not saying Nunes is the reason why we're not. It's the all-round team. But I didn't believe he was going to get us from second to first. Even if everyone else stayed good, I don't believe he was the man to improve us that much more. So for right now, Mario, Nunes is brilliant because we need someone who can be an outlet, who can get goals. I just didn't understand getting two outlets when you've already got Salah. And that's been working for you so well. And you could have just went and got someone a little bit more well-rounded than what Nunes is. Because if you look at the best teams over the past couple of years, this is my last point, Man City, when they had 98 points and all that as well. They never really had an out-and-out number 9. Same with us. And you look at Arsenal right now, who are top of the league. They haven't got an out-and-out number 9, and it's showing. And you've seen since Man City got Haaland, they've dropped off. You've seen since we got Nunes, we've dropped off. And I'm not saying it's because of Nunes. I'm just saying that system change.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just probably not as good. I don't know what you think about that.
That's true. Yeah, this is the first season that Liverpool, Man City, we've got a proper number 9 striker. So I knew that for Nunes, he needs time to adapt to Liverpool's life, to even to communicate with the teammates, because he doesn't speak English, which is very important in the modern football. You need to communicate with Salah. With the celebration against Napoli was just ridiculous. Salah was saying to him something, and he just. I don't understand. Like, it's funny, but I'm pretty sure that we saw probably like 15-20% of units, of the real units so far.
Okay. Do you think that's because of Nunes easing into the Premier League, or do you think the team isn't given So when Liverpool are at their best, think about the amount of chances that we can create for Nunes. Is that why Nunes, for you, isn't at 100%? Because we're not creating the best chances we can for him right now? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. I think the biggest point is that Nunes definitely, the Premier League, it's different league. If you compete with the Portuguese, with the Italian, you need time. You need time for the adaptation, because it's very important to get confidence in the new league. So I don't think it's. I think it's like 50-50. From the Liverpool point of view, it's not the greatest season we're doing so far. Yeah, of course, the last 5 games we won. So we saw a bit different Liverpool, but he needs time. This is the point. He needs time. I think he needs the whole season. He's gonna score probably another 20 goals in the second part of the season, but it's not gonna be the real Nunes. I'm pretty sure that we will see the real Nunes, what I saw last season against Benfica. For me, that game is, I always mention that game because for me, the real Nunes was on that game. So it's going to be next season. We will see the real Nunes on next season. And this is the point, I think. He's a big talent. He's a big talent. Of course, when you play for the national team, we can see that even Son, he's probably one of the best players in the Premier League. With the South Korea, he looks just an average player. He's not the real Son. When you play for the...
Bit of a difference in quality in both teams.
Exactly.
Uruguay a little bit better, but I get what you mean.
Uruguay's a bit better.
look strong though, man.
They're running. They give they play with passion.
Can I just say, right?
Quality.
Did you watch their game the other day where they lost?
Again,
Ghana's game?
Was it Ghana?
No, I don't know. Either way, what?
I watched Korea against Uruguay.
They're like crying. Son's they're like crying his eyes out because obviously, like, they've lost the game, but they basically were losing, like, by 1 goal, and they come back, like, to end up losing 3-2, something like that. Son's, like, got his, like, kneeling down, crying his eyes out. And the flipping coaches from the other team are going over with the cameras, trying to get pictures with him while he's sobbing. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Nah, that's heavy, that though. But it's funny because there was another one as well. Yeah, I think I saw it. Oh no, I might have saw that picture.
I saw the picture.
I think that's what I'm thinking.
And Son's like that, like looking, and the fella's just like.
Stuart comes over, just like, look at this. Yeah.
No, it wasn't the Stuart.
No, it wasn't a Stuart. It was the other team's coaching staff.
Yeah, coaching staff. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so mad.
He was crying. He gave me a
full of
just like dead. He weren't even smiling. No, Son's crying, and he stood there with a straight face, getting in the video.
No one cares, mate. Everyone's just there to get the selfie and the Instagram likes and all that. It's crazy.
Man, Son is world class. Come on.
Oh no, Son's brilliant. Son's brilliant.
Would
he's
you
not
take
been great.
Son?
He's not now. He's not the profile of player I want. I wouldn't take Son.
Take Son straight away.
No, Mario.
No.
Why does he go scams like that?
I love
Mario.
Son.
He's a 30-year-old old bastard. He'll have grey hairs before you know it. Mario, trust me. Son, he's good. He's good.
Anyone who's fast, Mario's
He's
like,
not
yeah,
good. He's a superstar.
He's not even that fast no more. What?
He's a superstar. He's not good.
He's a superstar.
He's amazing.
He is amazing in Korea.
He's not the profile we're looking for. We've got to start getting beautiful,
he's loved here, but like he's a superstar in like Korea and Asia and them sides.
Because he's got a majestic mouth. He don't need a superstar.
He's the best Tottenham player. Last 3 years. Last probably 2-3 seasons.
Let me bring someone to the table for you, Mario. Al Haricano.
Oh,
no, Harry Kane.
Son is better than Kane.
I prefer Son over Kane.
Two different players.
Kane's voice just annoys me. I don't care about anything else.
Chat, are we saying Harry Kane or human Son? Because if you're asking me who would I rather sign, Harry Kane all day. Do you want me to tell you why I'd say Harry Kane? Because he's well-rounded. He can create passes. He finishes like a motherfucker. But he's also got good sense of position.
Not gonna lie, that ball he whipped into Sterling was sexy.
Because he's a sexy player. His name's Harry Kane, but if his name was Haroldinho Caniano, everyone would be like, oh my God, what a great player Harry Kane is. And because Human Son has got that cool, because Human Son is just a cool name. Just a cool name, lad. They've all got cool names. Like, I just think Human Son, right?
Harry Kane's been about since he was fucking out the womb, so everyone's just sick of him.
He's younger than Human Son now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Harry Kane is 1993, and Son is, I don't know.
Harry Kane.
What
the fuck, Mario?
It's 1993.
Nah, Harry Kane's young. I don't even think he's 30 yet. Can you zoom in on
29,
the comments a little bit,
Harry Kane is
please?
29.
Thank you very much. Son is a purple patch merchant. Son does more running and pressing than Kane. Go up a little bit more as well, please, Jacob.
It just starts there. It starts there.
Nah, it doesn't. There's well more to go up by.
It's just
correction, Ruby was crying his eyes out. Wow, that was the thing that you were talking about before.
No, because that he's got one of them things on his eyes, isn't it? Because didn't he break his eye?
True. Do you know what actually might make this more efficient? Because I'm on like 1% on my phone. Can someone get the comments up? Is that all right? Just so I can read through them. That would just be easier.
Don't read through anything else.
It's your laptop, lads. I've just made it sound like I'm going to nick your laptop, lads. I don't mean it that way. But yeah, I'll temporarily steal your laptop. Thank you, lads.
Oh, nice.
That's well easier, that, you know. Big up to everyone in the chat. I've now got a laptop because I'm a sick bastard. What are you laughing at?
I've just went to Mario, smell me hair because I've got a hair mask on. And he went, nice, strawberry or raspberry.
On that note, shout out to Mo, the fella who I messed up his name absolutely entirely before. And I do apologise for that. Genuinely, in future, I need to work on my eyesight, mate. I can't wait to get like laser eye surgery.
Thank you for the, what is it called? Super chat?
Thank you for the super chat. 100%. No worries. My name is Mo. Glad you guys are well. Thank you very much, lad. Also,
big up, Mo.
Big up to Mo. And yeah, a lot of people are saying Kane is class. Kane is 29.
He's only 1 year older. Son's 30.
Is Son 30? But I don't know, though. I just think Kane's style of play is just, it lasts longer because he doesn't rely on pace.
That's a good point.
What?
Have they won trophies?
Who? Tottenham?
I did have them.
No, none of them have. And do you know what? That's another great point of why we shouldn't sign any of them. We shouldn't. But Harry Kane, we all know Harry Kane should have won a trophy. We know he should have won. Like, he is, if he doesn't win a trophy, he's probably the best player who's never won a trophy before.
That'll probably go down in history.
Honestly, that he will be the best player who's never won a trophy.
I don't understand why Harry Kane is still playing for Tottenham. I don't understand.
Well, he tried to leave. He couldn't leave. It was just one of those circumstances.
Tottenham is just an average teammate.
Yeah, but
that was his quality. I mean,
yeah, it was his fault for signing all those extensive contracts. But anyway, final words on Núñez, Ruby.
I think he hasn't had the chance to kind of showcase himself on a world stage purely because, we know he's fast, and when he gets going, he is a fast player.
Yeah.
But we use him as a target player. Benfica used him as a target player. He's not Uruguay's target player because they've got, is it Cavani?
Cavani and Suarez.
Yeah, but Suarez wasn't on when he was on, was it?
Suarez
get subbed for, yeah, but he didn't start. He didn't start. He come on but half an hour ago.
True.
Like, my point is though,
Suarez is getting moved out to the Uruguay team at the moment.
Yeah, he's old though, isn't he?
That's what I mean.
But he hasn't had the chance to showcase himself like the flipping Ronaldos or the João Felixes has had the ability to.
That was being boss if he had a good World Cup.
Do you know what I mean?
That's huge.
If he's had someone who's quick and can be doing 1-2s of them and making the runs that he can then run off and stuff like that. These are all little attributes that allow players like him to adapt their game. And I think that's relevant when it comes to playing for us as well.
Ravi says, Ruby, even you have won trophies.
I have won trophies.
Did you know I've never won a trophy?
My name's engraved on one of the plaques I used to play footy for.
What?
You know them plaques that get passed down?
Yeah.
For years, my name's on one of them.
Oh, that's belted, that, you know. I think I got participation trophies, but they're not trophies, though, are they? They're not trophies, though, are they?
No, they're from home and bargain, then.
We were just always shit, lads. I won a certificate one time when I done this drama thing. That was a competition. And I was the lead on 2 weeks' notice, and I done well. I did, mate. I was
What
there
was the
in front of like
competition?
300, 400 people. It was like just a theatre thing. We had to do like hymn hands and shit. It was proper bad. Yeah.
How old was you?
It was when I was in sixth form. So I used to do drama in sixth form, didn't I?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I done drama and PE. Because I ain't good at anything else. Hence why I became a YouTuber who talks about footy. But yeah, mate, someone's just asked a great question as well, and it was going to be another topic, so I'm going to bring it up. What's your thoughts on the Mohamed Kudus transfer news? Do you know who Kudus is?
Kudus is the Ajax
Ajax
striker.
midfielder.
Ajax fella who they're saying is
He's
the
very
new
good.
Diaz.
Very versatile.
My head in saying the new Diaz, though. Diaz is,
He's a
you know,
very
hasn't got
flary
fucking
player.
going
You'd
now.
like him. I think you'd like Kudus. So the way I identify him
Like
is
his
he's
player,
quick.
I'd fancy him as well.
Both.
Sorry.
Both, I think. He's flary, so he's got that element of where he'll try the odd little skill move. He's got good ball control. On top of this, he's quick and he's also versatile. Do you know what I mean? He plays down the middle, wing, good player. I also believe he's had a few stints at striker at Ajax. Do let me know if I'm wrong there, chat. But yeah, what do you think about him? He's young as well, and this is the type of profile that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Not human son who's about 50. Let's get someone who's fresh,
He's about
ready,
50.
who's ready to go into their prime, and then we'll be flying. And I think just with the high intensity that Kudus is used to, the good play on the ball, and Ajax, which he's being used to,
It's
I
the
think this is the
versatility you were
exact
saying as
type
well,
of
though.
player what I want.
The versatility you were saying as well, though, the way we've obviously had that rotation of players.
Si, senor.
That's as much as it's good for us to have that target player.
Yep.
We don't necessarily need a target player. Obviously, certain games we do, which is why Bobby comes off the bench and so forth. But I think having somebody else while we are picking up a lot of injuries, obviously Diaz or things like that, Jota.
Yeah.
Having someone young again, it'd be so sick to have and just watch them develop through the ranks.
I properly agree with Ruby there, you know, Mario. I think, like, do you know, with Kudus, I think he's that type of player. He can be that quicker, more flary version of Firmino, and I don't know, just like he just gets stuck in. And again, it's that energy that you just need in the team. And you'd like to think there's people within that squad.
Now, aren't we?
We are slow, and we do need that energy. And when Nunes comes on the pitch, he adds that energy.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
if you look at
So
the
does
most,
Diaz.
so does
I
Diaz.
miss him.
Well, if you think about
Get
the
well
players who have shown the most energy in games, it's been Luis Diaz, it's been Darwin Nunes, it's been Kanate, it's been Shimikas. These are the players who have been putting in the absolute most, and these are the ones who haven't won Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. That element of something to prove, that element of I haven't earned my spot yet, this is something that is absolutely huge within football. Whether people like it or they don't. And that's why you'll see Fabinho's dropping off levels in performance. And that's why I think when someone gets there, you get whatever you can for them in terms of the valuation and replace them with someone who's going to become them. And if you don't trust in your ability to scout someone who can replace them in the long term and the short term,
You in the wrong job.
You in the wrong damn job, son. You in the wrong damn job, son. That was such a fucking great clip. That's going to be boss.
You in the wrong job.
That timing was immaculate. Give me an air fist bump. You know that. What's it called, though? Do you see what I'm saying there, Mario, in terms of getting these younger players in? And unless we get some very rich owners, which we'll move on to next, I suppose, we're probably not going to get the Sons and stuff for this world because the wages will be crazy.
When I say about Son, it's just I love that kind of player. I think with Klopp, he can be like one of the best. But of course, we're not going to get the Son, that's for sure.
Yeah.
About Kudus. Yeah. I saw him against Ajax when we play in the Champions League group stage. Very quick player.
Yep.
Very good player. He scored. You know, we love to sign the players when they score against Liverpool. How many times it's happened with Lovren, with Sadio Mane, with Minamino, with Darwin Nunes as well.
Who shows the manager a little bit of pizzazz, you know what I mean?
Probably. I saw him with the national team as well. He's very good. He's very quick. He's very good for the rotation. I can't say something that big about him because I just saw him once, and but he looks great for Liverpool, and he's that kind of player that with Klopp can do very good in the future. And the quality of the goal he scored in front of the Kop against us.
I don't remember him.
Against Ajax when we played the first win in the group stage this season on September, October. So he scored the equalizer after the Salah goal. Very nice goal he scored. So
Gonna have a little Google.
yeah,
brilliant.
why not? It's a good option. It's a good option for the future.
What's his name again?
What?
I forgot his name.
Kudus with K.
Kudus. He's a good player. Because we've got just a bit of time left, like 15 minutes or so, just less.
Oh my God, time flies when you have
Flies, mate. So we've got more topics to get into. Dead quick on the ownership situation. The story is that we could be linked with people from Saudi, Qatar, USA. I suppose I'm just going to ask what the opinion is on the situation, because it's looking, I think it was James Pearce who came out the other day and said that the club are definitely thinking about selling at the end of the season, or really heavily looking on selling. And it's not just investment. Remember when there was the rumours about, is it going to be a minority shareholder or majority? It's now going to be a completely new set of owners. I've saw people from Dubai linked. I've saw people from all over the world. I feel like the ones from Qatar and stuff and Dubai, they're going to get people excited because that's where the big bucks are, and that's where our success over the next 10, 15 years is, because if we can't compete with other teams financially, we will get overrun by City and Newcastle. United who are now also thinking about letting their owners go.
Would you like to get an Arabic owner?
I'll be honest with you, I don't care. I want someone who's going to come into the club with the best interest. And if that so happens to be an American called John, I couldn't give two shiny shites. I really couldn't. Honestly, I just cared about someone who's going to come. I think if they've
got the financial benefits for us, but they'll also not try and like tarnish what the interior of the club wants to do. So obviously, you know, the way Klopp is very vocal with things.
Yep.
I think obviously if they can go hand in hand in some form of way.
I can't even imagine that Liverpool is beyond from like Arabic oil, like multi-millionaire.
No, Mario.
It's, you know, it's against the tradition, man.
No, Mario. Not when you've already got an owner who's from America, who's also seedy. Let's not do this, Mario. We're not perfect already, son. Football's well past perfect. Football is well past these days where it's all pure, and the way that we fund football clubs is through the fans. That's done, Mario, and that's been done for a long, long time. And to expect this idealistic world of, because people have contradicting views. They want to compete and they want to do well. And then they don't want certain owners. And at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference who we get in, because football's, the current owners that we've just got literally agreed on a Super League. They literally agreed to take away the whole tradition of football. Oh, but they won a couple of Premier Leagues and Champions League, so it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay whatsoever. That's why I weren't happy with FSG as well. And I will get that super chat, Mo. Shout out to Alex. But I just think we shouldn't be picky on the owners, because already the football is what you hate.
I know.
So it's either you stop watching.
Because I don't know whether anyone noticed that was such a tense, 2-second silence in between.
I can't even imagine Liverpool, same situation like Man City and Paris Saint-Germain. I can imagine that,
but
man.
That's what football's going
It's against the culture, against the rules, against the Liverpool.
So what we've got right now, that's with the culture.
They saved us in 2010, man.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
It doesn't. So, like, say if you're a kid who gets left on the side of the road and then some knobhead comes and adopts you, even though they just gave you a shelter over the head, doesn't mean they were in the best interest to improve. Like, Mario,
they did well for us.
No, they done well, but they done so much shit to go against the culture that you so mentioned, against the club. Against the fans.
Because they wanted the Super League.
Ticket prices, Super League, trying to sponsor Liverpool, multiple things, Mario.
They wanted to increase in 2015. I remember.
My lowest worry with FSG is the money they spend. It's everything else, Mario. Everything that goes against the fans, everything that goes against the culture. But we're sound with them. But we won't take anyone else. It's absolutely ridiculous, because you all want to improve.
Let's say, James, like that. Let's get someone who really cares about Liverpool. And who can spend money.
That's what I just said, like somebody who cares. And that's what he said.
There was these owners from Dubai, they're Liverpool fans.
Don't get Liverpool because you want to just...
No, they're Liverpool fans.
It's my toy. Mario. I can do whatever I want. No, you can't do whatever you want. Get Liverpool.
But that's what FSG have been doing. But we just told them now.
Not really.
No, because we told them no. All
Get
those
Liverpool,
things
invest money, but care about fans and everything around Liverpool.
FSG just capitalised on it, injured...
Yeah, of course, but we are different.
FSG just capitalised on an injured animal. That's all I'm saying. They done well. They done sound.
He's just went, but we are different, and turned to me and went, but we are Liverpool.
It's fucking crazy. Did you hear about the Julian Ward stuff?
No.
Yeah.
Basically, he's the person who replaced Michael Edwards. He's leaving at the end of the season. There's people who are insiders of the club who are very worried about this decision being made. Let us know what you all think in the chat as well, because it is an interesting topic of conversation.
Juventus interior people have just left as well.
I know. I wouldn't want them, because Juventus has been shit. So
no, I mean, like, so there's something in the water.
Oh yeah, it's football seedy, lad. Football.
I think there is.
I think you know what it is though. I feel like it's after that FIFA documentaries came out.
Maybe.
There's been hella resignations. It's mad. Maybe they were already in the pipelines, but it just comes. It's a bit weird. Do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon it's bad that we're losing Julian Wood? Because he's obviously Michael Edwards' understudy,
He
isn't
used
he?
to work for Liverpool since 2012, so it's 10 years. He's been a sport director just for 1 year.
Alex
And
still
then
ripping into babies.
I think,
What's he
James, that
saying,
there
Jacob?
is something very interesting behind the scenes.
Oh, Alex, fuck off.
There is very
That's because I
there
say
is something
that
very
big
big behind the scenes.
Absolute
that
twin.
nobody knows what's going on. So I'm honestly surprised about this decision to, after just one season as a sport director, we get rid of him. I don't know why, to be honest. Probably we can sign someone like.
Are you worried?
No.
Are you worried?
I'm not worried.
I think the club that we are, the name we've got up for ourselves on a winning or losing streak at the moment.
Yeah.
Someone with big bucks is gonna want to be able to just be like, "There, man,
Just give me the money." Listen. As long as you don't change the name of the stadium,
Exactly.
to fucking,
This is the
to
first
Anfield
rule.
Stadium or something. Sorry, not Anfield Stadium. Like I don't know, Spotify Stadium. Fuck that. That's one thing. Second
Oh my
of all,
god, yeah.
Don't
Get on
increase the
that.
prices of the
Barca.
tickets.
don't increase the prices of the tickets.
Exactly.
Times are fucking hard.
Exactly.
It's hard. It's hard enough to get tickets as it is.
I
Give
agree.
more season tickets.
Yes.
More
Good point.
regulars.
Good point.
More regulars.
Good point.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm just saying the people who really love going the game
But
often, I don't care
feel
where
like,
you're from.
I feel like if people who bought the club started doing things like that and taking into initiative what the fans
I
wanted,
agree.
they would be absolutely fucking adored.
Do you know if we were a club like that, but we got fourth every season and say we won a league once every 5-8 years or so, I'd like that because I love
shut up
that
now.
club. I do.
Nah, taking the piss there.
I do.
Taking the piss.
I do.
You don't want to win a trophy in 5-6 years.
A pure baby football club who's just dead innocent like what Mario wants. That's what I want. That's what I want.
No,
If
would
you
you be happy
respect the
then,
three
yeah?
rules, you just say the three rules.
I
You
would.
just say
That's what the
would you be happy?
If the owners were sitting there and saying this is the best we can do, then sound. But if you're going to sit there and say we're going to win league titles and we're going to compete, then and you're not doing that, then fuck off.
No, but you're talking about ticket prices, so you'd still go. If it was regulars, increased season tickets, you still go to the game every week if you knew you were never going to win a league title.
Of course I do.
Obviously,
You're a liar.
obviously, if I
Listen
knew
to
it'd be
our
shit,
highest
I'd be like, by
voices.
the way, yous, I know the future. We're not winning shit.
For
But
the next 5 years.
hey, but 2020, it's
Take
going to be a
tickets away
fantastic.
from Wolves like Mario.
What did he say?
Alex.
Take
Take tickets away from Wolves like Mario.
My socks are
Alex has
black,
got your
mate,
back
not
there,
white.
Mario.
You can,
back.
you can tell that he's only just learning the sayings, innit? He's going, my socks are black though, can't be a wolf.
No, seriously, I agree with James. If you respect those
You've got
3
to.
points,
Oh, fuck off.
get Liverpool, invest money, take care about Liverpool.
Yes.
Give us some good players.
And get us, and then Spendo. And do you know if Spendo? That's just like I could have a parent, right?
Can I just read this comment out?
God.
James chats a lot of nonsense because he has no clue. Wait, where are you moving that? Because he has no clue. He has no clue about football finance, promotion, commercial development, and an essential part of finance.
This is an essential part of football finance because I certainly know, because my name is Remy and I work within football finance and I own football clubs. So, Remy, tell me this, right? So, if you're so influential
I
in
knew
your
this would get him
financial
going.
position, get the camera on me. So, in your financial position,
Get the camera
within
on
a top football club, apparently, because I don't know, so you must know. So if you're telling me I don't know, you must know about all the financial input. So yeah, tell me this, Remy. Tell me the club that you work for. Tell me
He's
the
upset.
occupation. Don't tell.
He's pissed off.
No, I just want to know the expert who's saying I know nothing. I want to know his credentials because he's right. I don't work within football business. Hence why I emphasize
Alex, go
every
on,
single
go on then.
time. These things that I come on here and talk to you about are opinions. That is genuinely my perspective. If you have got an issue, come on the channel and we can discuss. Come on James Redmond TV and we can discuss and let me know your credentials to suggest that you can tell me what I know and don't know. Amen.
That was a big whoosh.
Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? And I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved every second of
He
that.
caught
Big up
onto
to
that
Remy.
comment big time.
Big up to Remy. Big up to Mo for the super
Score
chat
from
before.
me.
He said, he said,
Golazo.
could us be in the starting 11 for Liverpool if we did sign him? Only because Mo asked before in the super chat. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
If Kudus joined, would he be in the starting 11?
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd go right into the starting 11, but just having that option
I think
to
he'd
change.
go in sooner than Nunes.
I agree. I don't know, though. I don't know. 'Cause just the way Klopp looks at it. It's not what I would do, but the way Klopp looks at it, I think he likes Nunes.
I hope he's looking like better in health than that, from
Yep.
pre-World Cup.
Yeah.
What's that?
James
Portugal
waffling on.
against?
I was waffling on.
What's that?
Qatar Doha World Cup. What's that?
Oh, they're saying who's Portugal going to play against in the final, I think.
Portugal. Oh,
Brazil.
fuck
No,
Portugal,
France.
mate. Fuck
Allez,
Portugal.
les bleus!
Brazil.
No, France.
Brazil.
Allez, les bleus.
Nah, fuck France, lads.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. We've got to wrap up this show in a second. And the last couple of
Are
things.
you watching the World Cup? Are you watching guys,
The
the World
weird
Cup?
kip.
Like,
You
seriously?
said cup weird then.
World Cup.
There you go.
What the
Didn't he say?
World Cup?
Didn't he say kip?
Cup.
It's because I'm not awake yet. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm just
fucking
clicking
hell.
on to little things.
Big up to fucking
I
Remy.
actually have,
You what?
been watching the World Cup.
I haven't. I watched the first couple of games. I watched Wales,
It's been
USA.
proper shit.
It's
proper
proper
shit.
Yeah.
whack.
I
Do you know
agree.
what?
And the only game I'm gutted I
Richarlison's goal was a belter.
didn't see
I
it.
told you that Richarlison should have went over
Yeah,
Firmino.
the goal was better, but Richarlison is still shit.
He
as
is,
a
but
player.
Brazilian Richarlison isn't shit.
That's
Brazilian
true. That's
Richarlison
true.
isn't shit.
He's still
Brazilian
the same.
Richarlison is like
He's
his
still
own
the same
identity.
player. He didn't
He's
play
like
for
Ochoa for Mexico.
James. He didn't play for 70 minutes. He scored that belt. I agree.
Belter?
What- Yeah, but
What's
this
Nunes
is just. Come on,
I
man!
love
Don't compare
Nunes.
me.
I
Don't
love
compare
Nunes.
Nunes with Richarlison.
I'm just saying, Mario, you're
It's-
contradictive when you're praising one but not praising the other. One shit, but he scores a belter goal for Brazil.
No, the goal was the goal he scored was Belter, but as a player, he's a shice. 100%.
He's not
with
shite,
Brazil,
he's just-
with Everton,
What I
with
say,
Tottenham.
he's good. He's not world class. He's not shite. He's good. He's good. Mario.
It's the
Yeah.
step.
You've got a reply from Remy.
Go
I
on,
don't
Remy.
have to work for a football club.
Oh.
I don't have to
All
work for a
that I
football club.
needed
This
is
is a
knowledge
proper
of a full
challenge,
set
lads.
of financially accounts for of LFC and Man City.
Oh, congratulations. So you have the same experience as me, is what you're telling me. Remy, I'm glad that we've had this conversation. Anyway, Mario.
For me, Richarlison is an average player. That's it.
Richarlison is most certainly not an average.
Okay.
No, he's an above average player, just above average. He's
Who's
just
in the
not
final?
shit.
Last point. Who's in the final?
The final. Brazil.
France.
Yeah. Brazil. Brazil gonna win, fam. You feel me, Ruby, fam? Like the France and that.
Why do you always do that voice?
Do what?
That was American.
That wasn't.
We didn't mention that the FA Cup draw against Wolves.
You're fucking right, mate. We got Wolves in the FA Cup. What are we saying?
Not asked the shit anyway.
I want to win the FA Cup this year to do.
I feel like we could do with a bit of silverware.
I do wish we got a bit of a shitty team, just purely on the premise of the fact that it would have been nice to start the kids. But yeah, I've just been told off by Jacob that we need to wrap up. Anyway, he does like the little look. I'm just there like, we're about to ramble into
he
a bunch of
whispers
shit.
to us and then James is still talking and he's like,
Guys, what's it called? I forgot. You asked for it about the FA Cup. Let us know what you think about the Wolves draw.
we're back next week anyway.
Everything we can. And we're going to be back next week, as Ruby mentions. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Ravi. Big up to the gamer.
Big up to Remy.
Mac 10p. Big up to Remy.
Yeah.
Big up, Remy.
Big up to
My G.
Remy. What I am saying, what you saying is the opposite of facts on both Liverpool and Man City. Sam, Remy, again, come on James Redmond TV and I'll tell you. Wolves are decent. I say this to everyone. Last thing before we wrap up. I say this to everyone. I say if you want to have a proper football discussion opposed to writing a little paragraph in the comments and not really disproving any of my points, come on and jump onto my show and we can have a proper thought out discussion in a respectful manner.
Fair
Big
enough,
up to
lads.
Remy. Guys, smash a like, subscribe, go click the link. Flux 15%. No, we did Kop TV 15% for any Flux Clubber that you want coming up to the Christmas time. And then also the Foco sponsorship, which is going to be running at the end of this. I have been Hammers.
I've been Mario.
And I am Rubi.
And that's been Jacob. Guys.
Love ya.
See you all in a bit.
You're from Qatar?
I used to live there though.
Really?
Yeah. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stands, for a lot more Liverpool content.
Remember to check out our Shopify store for this beauty and much more. It's the new Luchito's Way Diaz t-shirt based on Luis Diaz and Carlito's Way. It's out now, designed by Rubi.
And there's going to be so many more.
There is. Make sure you're involved. Go and buy this now and use the Kop TV 15 for a little discount if you want.